You've heard the term quiet quitting a lot lately, referring to people who choose to stay on the job, but really just enough to get by. We used to call them slackers.
Or, you're phoning it in.
Something like that, sure.
What's old is new again, though, Gene, because at least half of all U.S. workers are apparently quiet quitters, according to a newly released Gallup poll taken in June. And it's especially true for remote workers and those under 35.
Boston 25 News anchor Mark Aukerbloom explains.
Who never phones it in, by the way.
No. He explains what's going on and what companies need to do to reverse the trend.
Talk to workers in downtown Boston, and not everyone agrees quiet quitting is that big of an issue.
I have seen people that are less motivated and happy not to work all day long. I guess if that's what constitutes quiet quitting, I have seen that.
In today's economy, it's better to be employed than not, right? So what do? Not feed your kids or be happy?
I think that people are probably taking advantage of working from home, and that might mean making less of an effort.
The pandemic's given people a chance to realize what they need in their life and what they don't need. And that quiet quitting might just be a effect of moving into a different phase of life.
Robert Half Senior District President Bill Driscoll says their company's survey from August saw far lower numbers of workers quietly quitting than the June Gallup poll.
We saw 61% or wanted to do even more, want to get ahead, want to be more engaged, and are what we call high strivers.
Driscoll says those high strivers are taking on more responsibility and looking for a promotion rather than a way out. What is common in both groups, according to the survey, is burnout.
We need to make sure that we're doing everything we can as employers to address burnout.
Robert Half shared tips for reducing burnout and keeping more workers engaged.
Encouraging time off and making sure that breaks are being taken. Making sure that you're sharing any resources that your company has, health resources, mental health resources, helplines, those sorts of things, and trying to make it fun. Building the culture, both remotely and in person, I think is really important.
Another tip, prioritize. Focus energy on critical projects, not busy work. And Driscoll says companies need to stay flexible.
If your high strivers are working their tails off and maybe they're working, unorthodox hours to accomplish that, but they want to go see the soccer game or they have something else going on personally, make sure you're flexible and you support them in that way.
Driscoll says to keep employees motivated, engaged, and striving, it's important to offer career development so workers can envision a future. And of course, keep salaries competitive if you want to retain the best talent. Mark Aukerbloom, Boston 25 News.